Welcome to another podcast of Transform Your Life in 5 Minutes.
Ooh.
And we are back with a deep dive into taming the inner critic,
Ooh.
which I am very excited about.
Me too.
I think we all struggle with that negative self-talk sometimes, or maybe all the time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And you know what?
Yeah.
It's so important for our mental well-being to really learn how to manage that inner critic, because it can have such a huge impact on everything.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, our relationships, our work, our self-esteem.
Definitely. And this source we're looking at is all about finding those practical steps.
Yes.
To kind of quiet that voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the first thing they talk about is just becoming aware of it.
Yeah.
Like actually noticing those negative phrases we're using.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes we just let them run on autopilot.
Totally. And it's we don't even realize how often we're putting ourselves down.
Yeah.
Right? It becomes this background noise.
Exactly.
You know, but when you actually start to pay attention, you're like, oh my gosh. I'm saying I'm such a mess, or I'll never get this right.
Yeah, I'm so bad at this.
Yeah.
Why do I even try?
Exactly.
Those are the things that are on repeat.
All the time. And just that simple act of noticing is so powerful, because it's you're breaking that automatic cycle. You know?
Yeah, you're bringing it to the surface.
Exactly.
You're making it conscious.
Yes. And then you can start to do something about it.
Okay, so then what do we do?
Okay.
So we're noticing it.
Yeah. So the next step is to challenge those thoughts.
Okay.
Really question them.
So instead of just being ugh, there's that voice again.
Right.
I gotta actually look at it and be
yeah.
Wait a minute.
Is that true?
Is that true?
Yeah, is it really true that you always mess things up?
Yeah.
Or that you'll never be good enough, or whatever your inner critic is telling you?
And this source talks about reframing those thoughts.
Reframing is so powerful. So, for example, instead of saying, I'm terrible at this, you could try saying, I'm learning and I'm making progress.
Okay, so you're shifting the perspective from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's you're giving yourself permission to not be perfect.
To be on the journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to see those challenges as opportunities for growth.
And I think this also brings up the whole idea of self-compassion, which this source talks about quite a bit.
Yes.
Because we are so much harder on ourselves
Oh my gosh.
than we would ever be on a friend.
Absolutely.
Right? Imagine a friend came to you with the same problem.
Yeah.
You would be so kind and encouraging and supportive.
Right. You wouldn't be like, you're such a loser. Why'd you do that?
Exactly.
You'd be like, hey, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes.
You'll get them next time.
Yeah. What can we learn from this?
Exactly.
And so it's we need to extend that same kindness to ourselves.
That's so true. And I think sometimes that can be really hard. But the source gives some good tips.
Yeah.
One of them is to ditch the absolutes.
Oh, yeah. The always and nevers.
The always and nevers, I always mess things up.
Yeah. Those are so damaging.
Yeah.
Because it's you're painting yourself into a corner.
Right.
You know, and it's just not true.
And it's so easy to get caught in that trap.
It is.
But the source says replace those words.
Yes.
With something more realistic.
Sometimes, or maybe, or I'm working on it. You
Yeah.
know, just something that gives you a little bit more wiggle room.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then the source also talks about the power of positivity.
Yes.
Things like affirmations and visualizing success and surrounding yourself with positive influences.
All of those things can be so helpful.
Yeah.
Because you're basically feeding your mind
Yes.
positive input.
You're creating a new environment for yourself.
Exactly.
Which is so important. And I know a lot of people are skeptical about affirmations.
Yeah.
But I think there is actually research to support
Oh, there is.
that they can be effective.
Yeah, it's you're rewiring your brain,
Yeah.
you know, by repeatedly exposing yourself to these positive statements.
If you keep telling yourself, I am capable,
Yeah.
you might actually start to believe it.
Exactly. And the more you believe it, the more you're going to act in ways that support that belief.
That's so cool. So it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Kinda, yeah.
In a good way.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a good way.
So this has been so insightful. And I think the key takeaway for me is that taming the inner critic
Yeah.
is an ongoing process.
It is.
It's not you do these things once and then you're done.
No, it's a muscle you have to keep working out.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a journey, not a destination.
Exactly.
But it's so worth it because imagine how much better our lives would be
Oh, yeah.
if we weren't constantly putting ourselves down.
Absolutely.
And you know what? Here's something I was thinking about as we were talking.
Yeah.
What if we all just tried one small act of kindness towards ourselves today?
Oh, I love that.
Like it could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be taking a few minutes to just relax,
Uh-huh.
or doing something you enjoy, or even just acknowledging your accomplishments.
Yeah, celebrating your wins.
Yeah, like give yourself a little pat on the back.
Yes.
Because you deserve it.
You do.
So that's my challenge to everyone listening. What's one small act of kindness you can show yourself today?
And let us know.
Yeah, please leave us your comments about this topic.
We'd love to hear from you.
And until next time, keep transforming your life 5 minutes at a time.
Bye.